What's up YouTube? This is SlayIsland and week 3 of the NBA 2K League is officially underway. Once again we got 3 games on Friday night to kick off the week. We got Blazer 5 taking on Bucks Gaming, Heat Check taking on Mavs Gaming, and Cavs Legion taking on Pacers Gaming. The 2K League features a 14 game regular season and only 8 teams are making playoffs, so all these games are extremely important. Let's get right to the first game. Blazer 5 Gaming taking on Bucks Gaming.
See STL now at the point guard. He's going to be a sharp play. Game 6 straight is going to be a pure sharp. Larry in the middle. He's going to be your pure rim. That's the most OP in the game. Big Meek, King Peroxide. Last time King Peroxide was at the small forward, he had 41 points in a 1-point loss against the Pistons. On the other side, for Blazer 5 on the road here, they are 2-0, looking to move to 3-0. Lavish is the small forward. Shot, he's going to be a rebounding athletic finisher. One Wild Walnut says, I don't need to be a rim protector. He's going to be an athletic finisher. Grant is the per sharp. And then Mama, I'm That Man is going to be the sharp shooting playmaker. Portland. Mama, I'm That Man. Gets it down to Walnut. Mashing the paint early. And then
offensive board. They had the badges, and putback king is going to be a big reason for that.
STL again. This time. Shots, animation, and the jam. Feels like either of these teams could be breaking out here as Peroxide. Peroxide gets it out to Big Meek. You got long range. Where does that close to mid? How far out? As a big
where you want to kind of set if you take a jump shot with a guy in a pure rim.
Can't get the free throw, but Meek. It's all of a sudden on a little run. That man able to answer. Another turnover.
This is going to be one of the big things too, is that so when it comes down to the paint match, it's you.
Here come Blazer 5 again. Lavish this time. That's an open look. Back to Walnut. Two-hand jam. STL. Back to Drake. One of his first opportunity. Another turnover. And Walnut.
To get those catch and shoots, that's where you need your pure sharks to go off.
There ain't nothing there. Back to STL with the quickly cause a lot of the big men in the league to certainly underperform.
Point guard, and you can definitely see the uncomfort that comes with it. You're with a guy like Mama, I'm That Man, who is just
here early to start the second half. Peroxide. That's going to be a 3. Trying to figure it out. Hands it off to Walnut.
Pass it down low. You're seeing perfect play from Blazer 5.
And Peroxide's going to have an opportunity.
They're still able to work the ball around.
Shots. Reverse jam. STL bang out the Big Meek. There's Drake from the hash. Gets it a fall. Friendly bounce here.
A special center. He's able to not use the pure rim protector, score on the offensive end, and even do work in the defense. Maybe they think it's skill or just a chemistry issue, but I think it's the guy you need to work into the game.
Second chance opportunity for shots. Want to forget. Leads 10. And Walnut's going to get the and one. Going to move to 3-0 because there's another turnover. Number 15 of the night for the Bucks. Wide open 3. Good.
As most people projected, Blazer 5 is able to beat the Bucks 78-64. With this win, the Blazers moved to 3-0 and the Bucks dropped to 0-3. The big story of this game was the Bucks moving STL 2LA to point guard and their first round pick Game 6 Drake to shooting guard. This change proved to be ineffective as the inexperienced point guard led the team to 15 total turnovers. Drake looked good on a sharp as he shot 3 for 3 from deep but didn't get the ball very much, so he didn't have many chances to impact the game. On the side of Blazer 5, once again it was their big 3 dominating. As Mama, I'm That Man, Dat Boy Shots, and One Wild Walnut combined for 62 points, nearly outscoring the Bucks by themselves. In the 2K League, there's a rule that after every game, you must shake hands with your opponent and say good game. But for the second week in a row, a player on the Bucks refused to do this, and that's something you just don't like to see. But moving on to our second game of the night, we got the Mavs taking on the Heat. Let's get right to it.
Dimes, #1 player, drafted in the league. He's a playmaker. Ball like seams is sharp. Dave Fry at that pure rim. JLB, the German. He's going to protect that rim as well. And then a pure sharpshooter in to Villain, the away team. The Miami Heat check gaming. Los, he's going to be pure sharp. Shot is going to be your athletic finisher. Drop off, your pure rim. Hyper, he's a pure sharp. And Majestic is a sharpshooting playmaker. And we look at these two teams. He's the only thing to write home about in the paint when it comes to the Mavs. Nearly turns it over, gets it back. And that person for the Heat.
It most definitely has. It just like one of the big things overall too is
Dimes for three. Splash. 2-for-1 opportunity. To Villain. Off the window. The bank is open late.
if he's able to get the hand to passing lane, things look easy for these guys.
Nice spin move. Back out to the German. Donkey. Maybe the Heat can get on a run here. And hot shot with the two-hand flush. And he's got 0 points. Back to Dave Fry. Nice find by the German. Majestic now. Gets in the hot shot. He need a lot more of that.
These reads. So, I mean, Jonah fully dedicated to this one. It's no surprise that they're kind of shoot that mid-range. And that's where if you're Mavs gaming, you gamble it. You kind of sit there in your head and wonder, do I leave him open or should I just get it?
He'll throw it down with two hands. They might need to look for the big fella a bit more. Three from the...
Which way? Somebody needs to find somebody to play pro him. Hey, Famous was the guy to go to. And then we already talked about Jonah, what he's able...
Deficit is 7, but hot shot's got edges on the other side of the quarter here, especially for those that are new viewers to 2K. Stop here would be huge. Dave Fry in the dead zone. He's had a nice game thus far, 16 points. He's working on Dave Fry, two-hand dunk. Seam. He'd have closed into just a bucket a couple times and dimes. The hoop and the... You don't ever trade that out. Majestic. Big shot. 65-56. Los for three. Better. It's the Warriors. Oh boy, Seam starting to...
Shot at the end. There's no sugarcoating it. You're going to have your rebound athletic, pull up in the contact.
The Mavs are able to defeat the Heat 70-61 and improve to 3-1 on the early season. This loss drops the Heat down to 1-2. One thing I really liked about the Mavs in this game is every single player finished in double digits. And that's something you don't see very often in the 2K League. To me, that goes to show how great of a point guard Dimes is. He knows how to get all his players involved and knows how to use them to their strengths. On the side of Heat Check Gaming, it seems like they're trying to play a very similar style of basketball as Portland. Two inside big men in hot shot and drop off that dominate the ball, but I don't know if they have the personnel that Portland has. Not too many teams have been successful with two inside big men, and I think they should think about putting a sharpshooting rim protector at the 4. This will create way more space in the paint for hot shot, as the opposing power forward will have to respect his opponent's 3. Next up, we have the final game of the night, the Cavs taking on the Pacers.
Pacers Gaming, who's 0-2. Gooner will be at the point. He's the shot-creating sharpshooter. Swizzerk is a pure sharp. Tucker, nice interview with him. He's going to be the pure rim. Frosty, that sharpshooting rim protector we see so very much. And then Wolf, they need a big game out of their #1 pick to try to get their first win of the year. The visiting Cavs Legion. Mentioned they're 2-1. Turn up. There's the small forward. He's a pure sharp. Sick, that athletic finisher. Got a 2K at pure rim. Toxic's a pure sharpshooter. And Savage, that sharpshooting play map. Scott Cole, Dirk along with you. Had a good one tonight. 7 games coming your way.
It's not on ball. But in this build for the NBA 2K League, it's virtually useless. You're only going to be a shooter. You're not going to be able to do anything else.
He's got boots on. Savage knocks down a 3. Cavs with a chance to make it more. They're up by 10.
So he's going to be able to hit those off the dribble, catch and shoot. It's going to be just as effective. Pacers Gaming, though.
Big Memorial Day weekend here. Celebrating that here in the U.S. on a Monday. And
compared to normal Pro-Am.
Wolf. Frosty!
But you can see it's excellent defense that is just being played, and that's been the story kind of leading up for this one for Cavs Legion.
Toxic will take a 3.
When both of your matches go 2-0 on the weekend, there's still so many options that you can kind of get to.
Without Hood, this isn't much of a squad. Well, the Cavs proved differently. Winning 2 in a... And Tucker gets it to go.
Really not playing that much of elite competition at the point guard. And
Wolf Got the little stiff arm and laid it. You're right, there's just a lot of standing around right now for both of these teams.
Basically, the guys, they go deep in depth. They find out what jump shot is going to be best. Like, they go deep into...
Got it, 2K's got it at the elbow. Back to Sick.
It kind of bites you in the butt, and that's what you're seeing with Wolf here in this.
Wolf. Oh, my. But neither team can really break away. Got him, 2K. There's that animation, and there's the throw.
Jump, and then you kind of force that into a shot contest. And it's like you said, it's rare. You keep getting these passes down to Tucker. Got it, 2K is going to get his hand in the cookie jar.
What a block by Tucker, but got it, 2K. Toxic. He's had a nice night.
Create some space. It does so much more for your team because you're going to have somebody come out there and help.
And that does it for the first night of Week 3 games as the Cavs beat the Pacers 61-49. This win brings the Cavs to 3-1 and drops the Pacers down to 0-3. There's a couple big storylines in this game. The first being, are the Cavs a better team without Hood? And I think the answer has to be yes. They're 3-0 without Hood in the regular season and 0-1 with him. Savage has done a great job distributing the ball to his teammates, and it seems like the Cavs are playing as one big unit now. The story for the Pacers is how bad their offense has been. The Pacers are still trying to run 5 out with Wolf, and it looks like 5 out is completely dead as a primary offense in the 2K League. Maybe they can switch Wolf to point guard and let him run a pick and roll, or maybe they can give Gunnar another shot at point guard, but they have to do something quick. Their defense was there once again in this game, and if they can figure out a way to score, they might be able to turn this season around. The Week 3 games will resume tomorrow morning on the NBA 2K League's Twitch. The best games for tomorrow, in my opinion, are Celtics taking on the Pistons and the Wizards taking on the 76ers. If you happen to miss any of these games, come back to my page tomorrow for my recap video. But that's all for tonight. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow.